We'll do it live. No, we'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
One more
Thing
time.
sucks. We'll do it live. No, we'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
Hello, everybody. Look what I got. They kind of smell. I haven't epoxied them yet, but look at them. These are the 200-pound halibut. Jesus, they smell. 200-pound halibut. Now, this is a 60-pound halibut right here. Let me do a better one, side by side. Boom, boom. Can you imagine this pimp chain when I'm walking through the airports? What is that? 200-pound halibut, pictorial fin. Who else has one of those? This guy. Anyway, it could be a keychain. I don't know what pocket you'd be able to put that in. But this is a 200-pound. Oh, they do smell. Just put them over there. They need to be epoxied. Don't worry, I have a lot going on. I went on a dive today. If you guys are here for that, let's get right into it. Oh, add two. Okay, hang on. Let me pause it. Let me pause it. Okay, yesterday I got the privilege to go to a wedding. I don't go to weddings, but these people I like, so I went. These people were already married. This was just a party. And I got to wear my shorts. Number one, that's cool. And B, my wife gave me the okay to wear the lobster shoes. Those are one of one Air Jordans lobster shoes. Sorry, everybody. They're not for sale. But if you do see me walking around at a wedding, a funeral, or whatever, during lobster season, these are my shoes. I'm going to have some Air Force Ones made out of lobster leather. Halibut leather. Don't worry. I'm over halibut. Got to get to 1,000 pounds, and I have a new recipe. And I will tell you it right now. I'm collecting the tongues. They're not as big as the 200-pound tongues, but they are delicious. Now, I have 2 of them. I figure I'll get, I'm at 37 right now, halibut. I want to get to 50 before the end of September. So I got a little bit of work to do. Now, if I do that, I'm going to have all those tongues, and I'll make halibut fish soup with the tongues just floating around while I'm eating them. And maybe I'll even throw some eyeballs in there. I don't care. Whew, it's going to be delicious. Like, can you imagine the eyeballs with a spoon just looking at you? Bet it's delicious. So, cheers to everybody for the beautiful Sunday. And here we go. Let's get right into it. Okay, so I got the shoes. Got to hang out with my beautiful wife. We had a good time. She even let me have my beers. There they are, Corralitos Market. Okay, so as you can see, we deal with them. Let's get past this. You guys already saw this. That's all the seals. By the way, in Monterey, this is where everybody comes and trains, and thousands and millions of dollars in revenue for divers to come and eat at restaurants. And now it's all going to go away because of these seals. What are you going to do, Monterey? What are you going to do? You going to protect the federally protected animals and give them the beach? Or are you going to bring back the money? Because this is going to hurt you guys. This is going to hurt you like you wouldn't believe. Yeah, you voted for this, and you got it. There's all your stinky seals that eat all of our salmon, eat all of the seafood, and they bring in the sharks. So if that's your new thing you guys want to do for tourists, is have a whole bunch of smelly that you can't even go down there. It smells like if your dog, you pick up your dog waste, right? And then you open that container that you have like all week's worth. This is like 3 months worth, all in one night. And it's disgusting and it is gross. And this is what Monterey wants. Libtards, stand up. Be proud of yourselves. I don't know what dive shops are going to do. Man, you got to swim a long way to get 20 feet. Sorry. Hey, good job. Good job. That's all I could say. Little pups. They're easier. Okay, there was the one from yesterday, or Friday. This was Friday's dive. I'm going to pass that. Let's get right past that. Boom. Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is where it all starts. Hang on. Here we go. Dan wasn't there today. He was teaching. Okay. What are we doing here? Come on. Who cares? Oh, here we go. This is today's. There's my buddy. He limited out. He was a new diver. He watched me for about a year, and then he didn't watch me. I just sent him on his way and said, "There's halibut out there. This is what they look like. Go find them. You're a man." And he's achieved that. And now he goes on one dive and gets 2 halibut. And now his favorite recipe is ceviche. He brings over his friends and relatives, and they have ceviche for his halibut. So he had about 2 15-pounder and a 20-pounder, I believe. I mean, maybe a little bit less. I don't know. There you go. Nice calm. Look at how calm it was today out there, boys and girls. Everybody was saying the storms are coming. I don't know if the Channel Islands are not like this, but there wasn't a ripple of wind out there. And I can follow my divers underwater. Now, here's what I do. I'm so good. I just sit out and I do one dive. Now, when I do my one dive, I get my limits. So why go do 2 dives? When I could be on the boat, I can watch your bubbles, make sure you're doing everything right. These guys didn't need that. They're advanced divers. They're some of the best. So today you could see the bubbles. This is a perfect day to dive. Hopefully there's halibut there. Got to see this beautiful jellyfish. Check this one out. Those are called happy bubbles. When you see your buddy shoot a halibut, either, this is what this means. A, that your buddy's dying down there, okay, because it's a panic bubbles. Or if you look at it in a different light, those are happy bubbles. What do you mean by happy bubbles? When you shoot a halibut, you saw the bubbles just going bloop, bloop, bloop. That means you're looking. When you see a spot of just tons of bubbles coming up, that means he got a halibut. Those are happy. Thank you, Sergeant. This is my dive. They already went out and experienced their first dive, and TJ saw one that was probably over 40 pounds. And then he took his gun up where it was laying. It just took off. There's a reason why it's that big. And then his gun is, I don't even know what his gun is marked at. Let's just say 30 inches. He used it. He said it was over a 40-inch halibut, which means that's over a 40-pound halibut. It could be 38, but these things are fat right now. They've been eating just nonstop gorging. And you'll see the one that I shot was spitting up anchovies. You'll see. Get in. It's dirty and dark, everybody. It's dirty and dark. Just know that watch how it changes. It's amazing. Going down. Look at it's clearing up. It's clearing up. We're 60 foot down here. Boom. That's good enough viz for me. Now I have a broken transmitter for my integrated. I just got a new one a month ago, and this one's broken. Scuba Pro, step up your game. Or hey, if there's another sponsor out there that wants to actually sponsor me for your computers, I'm all in. But whatever. Right now, I need something that's big. The Scuba Pro is big on the screen, and it's easy to do the you just hit a button, and now you got your navigation. So your compass. So if anybody's out there that has that for bad eyes, yes, I see halibut. Whoop-de-fucking-do. TJ is now showing me on his compass, because I don't have a compass, which way I'm supposed to go. I say thank you. Cock my gun, and here we go. Swimming along until I find myself. What do I find up here? Hello. Okay. You can listen to when I see it. I don't know when you can see it, but it's over there to the right. Now you can't see it. Look at my beam of my flashlight and go over to the right. You'll see a rock. In front of that rock, there's a grayish thing that looks like a rock. In between a rock, there's 2 rocks, and that's the halibut. My gun is pointed right at it. If you haven't seen it yet, there it is. I didn't have time to put arrows in there for you. Now, this is going to be a kill shot, so if you cannot handle a kill shot, I need you right now to just pause it for 10 seconds. That's a 20-plus pound halibut. It will put up a fight. Be careful, kids. One shot. Everybody knows the rules. Cheers to that. If you haven't joined me in my group, I have a group that I invented. It's called One Shot. Everybody knows the rules. Tomorrow morning, we'll have these just real quick little blip, blip, clips of 9 seconds of bang, bang, shoot them up on there. So if you'd like to join that, join me on all my social media, because what I do over on TikTok is different what I do on YouTube, which what I do on. So whatever social media you prefer, I'm pretty much on it. And if I'm not on it, leave me a message and I'll get on whatever social media you guys prefer. I don't care. I'm on Facebook because they're all old people and that's who's watching my shit. But Instagram is the young kids that do this for a living and say, wow, this old man's doing something fun. You're allowed to go do this? Yeah, I live right here in California. Libtard. Everybody's driving around electric vehicles. Woo. Thinking that that's a new thing? Who cares? If that's your thing, enjoy it. Mine's a diesel truck. It's just me. The struggle's real here. This is a real wounded animal that is very powerful. I make it look easy, but trust me. I'm not better than you. Just if you're gonna, I'm using my buddy's gun, and he has mono. I don't know what he does with all this mono. It's like 100 feet of mono. He wraps it like 8 times. Like, Ryan, this is the gun you give me to use? Like, what is this for? Like, this must be for a Marlin or something. Like, I don't get why we have this much mono on it, but it's not my gun. I shouldn't be bitching. I should just be happy. Thank you, Ryan, for letting me. I have 2 broken rifles right now, and they don't make these anymore, so now I got to get them fixed. Remember, they can get away at any time. Put them on the stringer first. Taking the spear out of him. Sure. Now I just let him go. He swims behind me. Now I'm going to grab the gun. It's floating, I don't know, a mile away with that mono, and I'm all tangled up now. Ryan, the dumbest thing you can ever do if you're going to do this is a freediving gun, which it's a metal tech, so it's not going to float. I don't get it. Well, look at me bitch about somebody else's gun. The guy probably loves his gun like this. Okay, now I'm recocking it, moving on with the dive. There goes the halibut right in front of me. Watch. Just shoots right out in front of me. Look at how many times I had to wrap that gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 at 4 feet. 24 feet. Right, what are you going to shoot? 24 feet away. Come on. He goes, I say, oh my God, he decided to take the lead. He pulled me. That means something's either attacking him or my shark shield, if I turned it on, has electrocuted him. That's the only reason. And I didn't have, and nothing attacked him, and I didn't have my shark shield on yet. Look at the fish. That's for all you fishermen. If you want to know what he's eating, those are anchovies. Spitting them up. There's my buddy TJ. He's came over to my side. He notices I have a nice halibut. I tell him, okay, Ryan, hang on. Ryan, you know I'm in a live show. I'm talking about your dumb gun. I'm talking about your dumb gun. I got to ask you a question while I got you. Why do you have like 24 feet of mono on that gun? The one you gave me to borrow for Alaska, the one with the fin thing on it. No. You know now that I got tangled up 3 times, twice today. Sorry, there's only a limit of 2. I shot a Lincoln. Hang on, I got wrapped up like a motherfucker. Because anyway, can I call you after my show? I don't need to. I don't want that. You don't need 18 wraps, Ryan. Like okay, you know the crimp on my other one is what broke. The mono. Yeah, you crimped it. You that's when you crimped for me when I came up there and put the red, white, and blues on. I'm not blaming you. Heavier crimps. Okay, Star said there's a different kind of crimp that I'm supposed to use. I'll figure it. I'll But listen, that fish was 200 pounds. Did you see it? It's. Hang on, right? I'm doing a show. People are watching. They want to see my dive. All right, I'm gonna call you right after this. I will. All right, I'll call you. Well, just watch the show. Share me out, you asshole. See ya. Fucking. Okay. Hello, Emily. And that is not my daughter, Emily. Everybody. I'm still a narcissistic father. Emily's my new friend on Facebook, and she's into diving, and I think she wants to get lobster. So I'm going to let everybody know what trips I'm on. If you'd like to go, I'll tell you where you could sign up if this is your thing. When I'm hunting, I really do not take time out and show people because lobster season, I have to get 7 a day. And I have to get the biggest ones. It's just me. People say that's narcissist. No, it's just being number one. There's a difference. But I'm not going to go down that whacked off tree of, oh, my daddy won't talk to me. Shut up, Emily. And that's not you, Emily. That's my daughter. My daughter's named Emily. She turned 22 and decided I was a terrible person out of the blue. And went on a podcast and ran her mouth. Now you can't find her anywhere. I don't know. Couldn't even come to her grandma's funeral. That's what kind of human being she is. But anyway, we're not going to go there. Let's go back to diving. Okay, so I run into my buddy TJ. Now I tell him, listen, I'm turning around too. I'm like, look at my hair. I'm like, fuck it. I got one. That's good enough for me. Now I'm going to turn around with him. I tell him to go out in the sand a little bit because I didn't look out in the sand. What else are you streaming on, John? I stream on Twitch, X, or whatever that is. But I don't have 1,000 viewers there. That's my platform that I should be on. It's the real platform that you're able to not be censored. So I'm working on that. I got all these notes. Look at all my stickies. Man, I'm pulling myself together, John. I'm pulling myself together. I'm learning as I go. I do not know the internet, but I do good quality shorts. So I got all these sticky notes. Anyway, and just this boom, just a funness. So I find TJ. I say, get out in the sand. Don't worry about the great whites. They only attack out in the sand. And now I'm going back over where I just went. Don't worry. I have bad eyesight. I know I missed one. Here we go. You're going to see it. Now look at this. You guys got to watch this. I put it in slow motion. This copperfish attacks my spear gun twice. You see him? Now he's biting it again. Slow motion. Now I just hit him in the head and say, get out of here. Now he swims off. But the fish were so hungry at this time of day, okay, and the tide. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to give you all my information, but look at this lingcod right next to him. This happened. Everything was just attacking me. There's another lingcod. I want a lingcod because I want the skin. There's no scales on a lingcod skin, right? So I'm going to take it after I take the meat out and eat the meat. I'm going to smoke the skin and then leave a little meat on there for my dog's chew treats. Very healthy, very delicious. So he almost got shot, but I didn't have my second halibut. So I have a rule that I stick to what I need to do. And if I retain 2 halibut, which is the limit, then I start hunting those things. I can have 2 of those a day. Then I go for my scallops. I can have 10 scallops a day. But I didn't have my 2 halibut yet. So everything's safe. Another one. Get out of here. Okay, here it goes. I said right there. That's what I just said. I said right there. I'm pointing at it. Do you see it? Neither do I, to be honest. It was out in the sand. Oh, thank you, my guy. So Instagram, sure. I'm on that gram. Those are the kids that actually love what I'm doing. The people on Facebook are a little bit older, and they think I've just gone batshit crazy because they don't understand you can make money at this and have a pretty good life traveling around like to Alaska for my friend's birthday for 3 days. I mean, who does a 3-day Alaska trip? This guy. And not to brag, but that whole trip cost me under $500. That's my flights were $450, and I think I bought us McDonald's one night, and then the rest was boom, just magical. The night we had all the dinner with the tongue and everything, and the the scallops, and Anthony bought steaks for Star's birthday. Man, what just a delightful time. I did give Star the croc little fin, one of these things for the croc, one of these, and her dog ate it. So if you do buy one of these off my website, or one of the fish tails with a magnet on it, right? You'll see them at the end of this video. Your dogs will eat them. I don't care if there's no smell to these. These ones, there's a smell. I have an epoxy. John, check out this. Those are 200-pound pectoral fins. Woo! Can you imagine for Halloween? Oh man, just rock this or anyway. Got a lot of plans for those. Let me keep going with the diamond. There it is right there. I'm lining up on it. I don't know if you guys can see it. I say that's a nice one. When I say that's a nice one, it's over 20 pounds. Okay. That's when I open my mouth and you'll hear me underwater say that's a nice one. Let's go back and you can listen. Here we go. I'll be quiet. Get it out there. This is a fish attacking. Look at it attack. Twice. Just biting the tip of my spear. I'm like, I'm Seawolf. Okay, listen. Oh, nope, that's the lingcod. Jesus. Hang on. It's coming. I'll tell you when to listen. See, all the fish were just trying to attack me because I had a fish, and this is what they do. It brings in the predator fish. So that's what's happening. Everything wants to eat. They're hungry. Here we go. Now listen. Even though you don't see it, you'll hear me say this is a nice one. Here we go. What's going on, my boy? How did you do out there? I got a ding-a-ling, a little ling-ding-a-ling, LOL. Jeff, I just want to say, if you can, Jeff, put up your group, please. Jeff has a group. I'm an admin in the group. It's Monterey Bay Spearfishing. Jeff, can you put it up on the screen? Anyway, Jeff's somebody that I took under my wing because he wanted to learn to scuba dive, and he hunts. And he went and got certified, and the next day after he got certified, or even that day, he's like, let's go hunting. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I took him hunting, and he shot his first lingcod, and he's been going crazy since. So he has a group. It's Monterey Bay Area Spearfishing. Check it out if you like. You pet a shark today? One of those little, not a horn shark. We have swell sharks or we have leopard sharks. It's probably a swell shark. Anyway, Jeff's son is 2, I think, or 3. Sorry, I'm bad at ages. But he lets him watch me and him on his little, cute as a button. Thank you, Jeff. That made my day. Kristen said, and I'm like, no, I saw Jeff's. I saw him watching your video. But then she goes, no, he's watching Seawolf. I'm like, Jeff's son didn't watch Seawolf? And sure enough, he's watching me at the oil rigs. Okay, anyway, I'm going to be quiet. Listen to me say this is a nice one. That is a nice one. Now I'm pointing right at it. I'll pause it. Can you see it? One shot. Everybody knows the rules. That's when I'm yelling at it. Its mouth is to the left of my spear gun. Follow my spear gun down, and you'll see it. I'm going to shoot it in the head, and it'll rise up. And this is bigger than the last one. The last one was 21 pounds. This is almost 23. It's 22. Now his pectoral, he was watching me, and then his pectoral fin moved. That's how I knew that he was going to go. Doesn't matter. I could have lined up in front of him. I was a little off to the side. I jumped right on top of him. I'm controlling him back to the reef. But that, my friends, is a beautiful halibut and a beautiful shot. I must say so myself. Taking him over. This is very dangerous. It attracts predators, number 1. Now you're the prey. Number 2, these things are full of muscle, and it's a wounded animal. It's gonna hurt you if you don't know what you're doing. But don't let me stop you. Yeah. Okay, what I'm doing is I'm getting him on the stringer. He is anybody's prey until you get him on that stringer. And whoever asked me about stringers, I tried getting this one. They ordered them. They sent them the wrong batch. They're weak. They're not this one. I don't think we can get these anymore. So I don't know. I'll do research. If you go to the East Coast, those guys in Florida have heavy, because they got big fish over there, right? They got the hogfish. So I'm drooling. I'm so excited. They got the hogfish. So I'll check into theirs. But this one's mine. It was made from my buddy Brian. It doesn't have any of the red coat on it. He powder coated it and everything. He made the leash for me. I love it, completely love it, but you can't get them anymore. So whoever was asking me, sorry, I can't get them. I'm not done yet though. I'm building a website this week. I know you hear this all the time. I'm actually doing it, or my wife is, and I will have the best stringers possible out there for the big fish. Nice. Now, this is what I was talking about. You're going to see all this mono of my buddy's gun. Ryan, if you're watching, watch how many. You want the big prey away from you. What? Why would you want the big prey away from you? Oh, man. What a great video. Now, I left this part in here. You guys have to know how to recognize boat. That's a boat above me. So if you're going to come up here and you're not by your boat, chances are you'll get hit by that boat and killed. So just know, and also, if you really want to know, that's what you'll hear if the game wardens are in the area. This is not a game warden, but they have to come over on little dinghies, right? Not that I'm doing anything wrong. I have 2 halibut here. I'm allowed 2. Look at this model. I'm wrapped up in it like I can't breathe. Hear that boat buzzing around? I'm trying to figure out the mono. I'm swimming for the anchor. I'm running out of air. That buzzing sound is another boat above me. Another lingcod just staring at me. I could have shot it, but I didn't know where my anchor was, and I didn't want to have to mess around with that thing. Okay, do you hear that? That's what it sounds like when your buddy shoots a gun off. My buddy was at the anchor, which was right in front of us. I didn't know where he was, but that was my buddy, and that was his gun going off. That's what you'll hear. Let me back it up just a little bit. Just listen. Right there. That was his gun going off. He has a pneumatic gun. They sound different, but I know sounds. You just know what the sounds are down there. That's a nice Capizon right at the anchor. I could have killed him. Time to go up. Watch the visibility. You can see the bottom barely here. You got about 30-foot viz. Now you're going to go into 0 viz. This is right where the whites would like you. You got 2 bloody fish that's over, it's a 22-pound and a 21-pound, so you got 43 pounds of flesh that they love to eat. This is why you want them hanging below you. I'm just letting you know. If you get hit, because you're in the kill zone right here. This is how the whites work. They come up. They'll only bite you underwater if it's a territorial thing. They don't want you in their territory. Up on top, you're just a mistake. There they are, just floating around in the mist. Here they come. Come aboard.
Is the second one on the way back?
Yeah, the big one.
I thought you had the big one when I first saw it. Oh. Where was he?
Now, we all limited out. Everybody got 2. As you can see, I brought up my 2. 1 dive, that's all I did.
He was like 3 feet off in the sand. I didn't even, I looked at him, I'm like, oh my.
I noticed, hey, look, I got the shot. I don't know if my GoPro's going. It's secondary, but look, I got to smoke him, as John says. You're right. I smoked him. Okay, I just want to show you my new fetish, everybody. New favorite thing. And there it is. It's that tongue right there. Yeah. Okay. You guys got to imagine. I get 6 of these a week if I go 3 times, right? So my goal is to get over 50 this season. I like to get 50, and I'm going over 1,000 pounds. I'm going for it. Now, here we go. The tongues I'm cutting out now, and I'm saving them. You ask why? I'm making tongue eyeball halibut soup, and I'm going to eat it. I'm going to be collecting those now that I know they taste absolutely delicious. Look at that tongue. Get in there. Look at the size of the doors. Those are the ones I got today, 20 pounds compared to a 200-pound halibut. There you go. I'm also doing a taxidermy on one of my lobsters. We were putting up the tanning tent, and it hit it and knocked it off the ceiling, and now I have to put it back together. Those are my tails from today. Those are my things, so I can make croc accessories, which you can buy online, or when I get my website going, or you can just do necklaces or earrings. Oh my God, for the ladies, huh? You walk into a store and you got these on, boom. People are like, what is that? And you say, how was the pipes today? Well, I'm talking about it right now. Hang on, let me tell them. Off the hook, I did my 1 dive, and of course, I limited out with a 21-pounder and a 22-pounder. And I'm saving the tongues. I'm live right now, so I'll call you after my show. All right. And my buddy Dan, he was supposed to go today, but he decided to hang out. I believe he went with his wife or whoever, I don't know. And they went to Yosemite to hike Half Dome. I think it's Half Dome. I need some water. I'm dehydrated. It was hot today, and it was calm and beautiful, and it was just a great day to go diving. And now I have some more. Oh, I'll show you what I do with the tails if you're wondering. Yep, there's my beer for the week, and I got that's the fillets, and I do one side. I don't quarter them up anymore. It's just one fillet. There you go. There's the halibut tails. There's the lobster tails. There's a lobster mouth. The magnets. Just a thing of beauty right there. And it's all on my refrigerator out in my garage. Just so beautiful. Okay. Now, we got to talk about what's going on with the sea lions. You guys decided they need to be protected. So, with protection, here you go. They closed down your beach. You're not allowed to go teach there anymore. John was an instructor. He would go here all the time. John, now everybody has to find a different, have fun, buddy. Be out of reception in a few. Okay. He's going to be out of reception. So he's still up in the woods. Yeah.
Yeah, this one's not doing too good. Hey, you awake?
Thank you, sir. Yes, cheers, Martin.
You might be dead. Is that thing dead?
Look at them all on the Dave from Saltwater Guide asked me to do a minute clip. They break all these boards up. They're just taking over anything and everything. They're eating, the males are eating all the salmon and all the fish in the area. One male will eat 60 pounds of salmon every day. So you're wondering where everything's going? To the seals. They're just taking over. Gonna get up on there, break that up like you did. What are you doing, big guys? What are you two doing? Yeah. I don't know. Some people might say I'm harassing them. I wasn't harassing them. I was just talking to them. There it is. There's the beach that this weekend nobody got to use. Millions of dollars in revenue, Monterey. Millions of dollars. It's going to hurt you guys. This is going to hurt you. Scuba dive shops aren't going to come here anymore. They're going to do lakes and everything else. You guys made a big mistake. Your planning committee, you guys are just ridiculous. You're stupid. Throw a mask on for COVID. Oh, I'm vaccinated 18 times. Cool. Go start vaccinating these guys. Stinky motherfuckers. You're absolutely right. Me and my buddy were saying, hey, listen, here's what they need to start shooting them. You're all right. And you know what? If they let me do it, I will do a whole YouTube page of me and my buddy going out there, right? If we can get the right permits. I don't know. Well, I think we have to shoot them with a Nerf gun here in California. Now, if you're in Texas, what they would do is they would put tannerite on the dynamite on the beach and just shoot the dynamite and watch them all blow up. I don't know if you ever seen that with wild pigs, but they do that with wild pigs and kill about 300 of them in one shot. Yeah, that's what we need to do here. Blow them up. Sure, the whites will come eat all the parts. It'll be fun, entertaining. And then they'll be gone and we'll have our fishing seasons back. But no. You want us to buy our fish from China. And this is the way they can make you do that. Go to Costco, ask them where you got your fish. They have to tell you the truth. It comes from China. It gets sold from here, goes to China. China decides what they want, and then they send back whatever they want. If it's salmon, they throw some red dye in it. You don't believe me? I'm a conspiracist? Okay. Oh! Take some more of those drugs. Look at that guy just jump on top of him. Absolutely. We should blow these things up. Let me skin these things. I'll do 100% sustainability. I'll walk around with a leather seal jacket. Can you imagine that in the rain? It's got to be waterproof. I'll make it into a wetsuit. Can you imagine that? Take one of those bulls and just have them custom fitted to my body? Oh, man.
Look at the birds.
Talk about attracting the whites. Could you imagine making a wetsuit out of this and then go free diving? Yes, they absolutely do. And walrus. Nobody has an AR here in California. Sure. And if we do, you bought it you're at the lower end from somewhere and you bought the upper end. Nobody does that though. That would be completely illegal. And I sure for don't. Yeah. You think the wardens don't come to my house? Please. Nothing's at this. I got a BB gun. You know what I got? I got a salt gun. And I got banned on YouTube because I shot a fly with my salt gun. It's an SALT gun. My wife got it. It has compressed air. It blows. It actually will break a window with the flies on it, so you can't do that. You have to shoot them from afar. It makes them disintegrate. There's no bodies after you shoot these things. It's the greatest thing to shoot in the world.
Or just lay that.
The smell out here, though. Yeah, they closed it all down. So this is going to go to Dave from Saltwater Guide and whatever he does with it. God bless you, sir. That's your minute video. I hope I did you proud because they are shutting everything down. They're taking away everything from United States citizens. And you don't believe me? Just open your eyes. But I guess the people that don't believe me think that Trump really didn't get shot in the ear, think that that lady that had the worst ratings ever as a vice president is now the #1 seed. and it's doing so great, and she's getting phone calls from Obama saying, "Oh, thank you." Yeah, completely staged. Like she reads a teleprompter worse than the guy that shits himself. So you guys keep believing how you're believing. I don't give a fuck because I'm just gonna keep living how I'm living until California tells me I can't do this anymore, and then I'm poof like a fart in the wind. I'm gone. I'm going somewhere where they'll allow me to do this, and who knows where that's going to be anymore. They want to take everything away. They want you to look at your goddamn dumb phone, right, all day long, and don't go out and do this and go do what they say and think how they think. Or you can think outside the box. Do you know how many people have raised hell and they're the best? Freedivers are the best. I'm not picking a fight with you guys. I'm finally communicating with you guys, and it's a wonderful thing. But here's the thing. They cannot take away spearfishing until they take away fishing from you guys. Because this, they cannot prove that we're over raping you cannot overtake with a spear gun. Sustainability. I preach it. I don't give a fuck about it. Well, I do like all the byproducts. Honestly, these are the best. It gives me a hobby. But 100% sustainability, and you kids will be like, oh, well, my dad goes out and fish, and he doesn't do the 100% sustainability. Oh, what's wrong with you, Dad? Don't harass your dad or your mom. Leave them alone. They pay your credit card and your phone bills and your college bills. Shut up, kids. And then when you tell them no, they call you a narcissist. Oh, I can't do this. You're a narcissist. Good job, Emily. Way to go. You look like the person you are, a stupid cunt. I will talk, and I'm talking to my daughter, not the person, Emily, that was mentioning here. I'm talking to my daughter, Emily Michelle Mitch. Yeah, you little cunt. I love you, but you're a little bitch. And you swallowed your mom's Kool-Aid, who is a real narcissist. Because a real narcissist would never admit to being a narcissist. A real narcissist needs to have the world know that she left me. She didn't leave me. Everybody knows the story. And if you don't, I'll tell it to you. I'm with the person I should be with in life, and I'm happy with that. So take your narcissist bullshit, take your, oh, he wanted me back bullshit, and shove it down your throat. You're remarried, Corey. Why this? Honestly, look inside yourself, you deep, dark hole of a person, and ask yourself, is this worth it? Your kids' mental health? Because they're going to hate you after we're gone, and we're both going to be off this earth. You stupid lady. You look, the reason why I left you is now apparent. Because I saw this, and I saw a disgusting person, and I saw a narcissist. Didn't know the word, don't know how to spell it. And Emily, you get to sit there and look like that dumb bitch that ran her mouth and said, I know what narcissism, I could smell a narcissist out. Don't worry, Em, I got them all. The more famous I get, I'll just keep playing that. And then I'll have you in the background to run in your mouth like the little bitch you are. Your podcast. How cute. I loved it. Where did it go? Your mom must have told you that the internet's bad. That's a narcissist, Emily. You were tricked. Anyway, oh, I got 13 more minutes. Let's. Oh no, I don't know what happened. I got booted out. Hang on. Let me open this up and let me find something real quick. Gopher. No, you don't need to see me killing gophers. Today's dive. That was yesterday. This was Friday.
So as you get,
Hang on. Let me get past the seals. I went on forever about the seals. Okay. Yeah. Time to go diving.
yeah.
This is Fridays.
We're back from Alaska. Let's get that 1,000 pounds. They say I sing like a songbird. You ready, songbird? I'll meet you at the anchor. I don't know if my Tom's right underneath you, I guess. So you say there's a chance.
Now there's a little flounder. Yes, I'm going to touch the flounder. Thank you. Thank you very much, Martin. Thank you. They are all 100% sustainability. I'm going to make fish head soup, and I'm saving up the tongues. Martin, when I tell you I'm saving the tongues, you know how when you have soup and you put those little oyster crackers in there? I believe that's what the tongues will look like. They'll just be bobbing up and down. Now, when I ate that tongue in Alaska, I got a lot of feedback from people that actually do this in Alaska. It's a known thing. I didn't know it was a known thing. And they said boil them first. So if I boil the eyeballs and I boil the tongues and I make a soup out of it, I already eat the eyeballs. It doesn't matter. You saw me eat the 200-pound eyeball. And if you didn't, you're missing out. Let me just tell you, something special. Now, this is harassing. I'm just trying to perfect myself. I could have killed this. This is a sustainable fish that I'm allowed to eat. It's the right size. It's a perfect for 2 people. This is a perfect meal. Like you make a little flounder a hamburger. I could have brought out my Halley hammer and punched this in the head because I was able to grab it. It went just right there. It stayed right there. Now I'm going to put the beer in front of it, and that'll make it free. It does this great work. Now I'm grabbing its tail here. Okay. Eventually, I'm going to get a saltwater tank, and I'm going to have my own flounders in there, and I'm going to have halibut in there. I want a big one. I don't want one of these small ones. And I don't want to hurt the halibut getting it there. I just want to put it in like a bag, or maybe just put the stringer right through its mouth. I think I can do that at this point, where it just goes on the stringer, and then I have it. And if I don't ruin the gills and I don't punch it and I don't get mad at it, it'll swim behind me. This is all in theory. I haven't tested it yet, but I will. And then I'll bring it home. I already have an aerator live well on my boat. Put it in that. Get it home. Get the right temperature up in there, right? Like what movie was that? One of my favorite movies. Male Gigolo, Deuce Bigalow, Male Gigolo. You know how he was a saltwater guy, and then he would go to the pet stop and make the girl with the boobies reach down in the cold water to get the bottom of the fish on the bottom to feed. Well, I kind of want a tank like that. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. And that's the short and the reel that I'm going to do with this. I'm going to use that. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. If you haven't seen that movie, it's the greatest movie out there. Watch it. Now, I will tell you, the big halibut love to eat these flounders. This is one of their favorite meals. So, if you're a fisherman and you get one of these, put it on a circle hook. I've learned this in Alaska, circle hook. Big one. And let it have 2 pulls. Have your other pull for the smaller halibut. The big halibut will eat these. I'm telling you. Now, I see that's the eyeball from the 200-pound one. Yes, I know how to make myself do social media. That part I figured out. I'm looking in the sand and I see an eyeball. It was 2 snails fucking, but I didn't know that. Now I'm like, oh, I didn't know they were having sex. I would never break anybody up from a good time. They're just out there partying, banging. And I'm like, oh no, listen to what I say. I'm sorry. There you go. Go back to your business. My fault for ruining that party. And just think how many snails I probably didn't. They didn't. Look at my buddy's dive belt, 50 cal bullets. And this is what you're looking for when you're looking for halibut. See the sand? That's called a bed, a nest, whatever you want to call it. A footprint. You start seeing these everywhere, and that means the halibut were there. They're not there anymore, but see how fresh it is? If it wasn't that fresh, then it wouldn't be light sand. It would have that brownness in it. Slow motion. That probably had nothing to do on Friday. Trying to drag out a show. This is him telling me he's out of air and he's going to go up. Okay, bye-bye. I don't buddy up with people. If I still have 1,500 PSI, and my buddy wouldn't even ask me to buddy up with him. He used one tank for 2 dives. I had 2 fresh tanks. Same thing, coming to the surface, swimming back to the boat, and getting back to the boat. Love my dive ladder. Always hand your gun up uncocked. Please, please, please. Let's go back. I need you guys to see how many wraps of mono is on this goddamn stupid gun. Ryan, this is ridiculous. I don't care who you are. I just missed it again. Let me back it up. Right here. One, 2, 3, 4 wraps at 4 feet. That's 18 feet, Ryan. Nobody needs that much mono. Those big fish are gonna decapitate you because they're gonna wrap around you and pop your head off. I'm taking off my shark shield and I pulled my fin off, but I did not. I thought it was off the heel. It wasn't. I'm a professional. The struggle is real. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. There we go. Notice my buddy was, or always is a Marine, not was. You're always a Marine, but he is not active. And look at how he's organizing the boat. Everybody's got their little spot. There it is. That was my day on Friday. This was my day today. And I'm going to go out. There's storms coming in. There's hurricanes coming or something. I don't know, I don't know what's coming in. I just heard today wasn't even supposed to be good, and it was beautiful in the morning. It was glass out there. I got to follow the bubbles. So when I showed up on the dive spot, I'm looking, and I don't do the first dive. Why? Because if there's no visibility, nope, I don't have to worry about putting my stinky wetsuit on and taking it back off, and I can just enjoy my coffee and play my music and answer messages on the phone and whatnot. So that's what I was doing for the first dive. As soon as I saw them take off and then I saw the happy bubbles, I started putting my gear on. There's no reason to have my buddies. Sure, that when they come up from their first dive, they got to sit out the proper time, right? They were down 65 feet. So whatever, charts say or computers say, just do it. Doesn't matter. I start throwing my gear on because I know it's going to be an epic day. And it was an epic day. It was an epic day. So what I did is I threw my gear on, and my one buddy goes, after I got back up with the 2, I had the 2 biggest on the boat. Okay. Almost didn't. TJ saw one that was a monster. TJ saw a monster, and the monster lived. I hope that monster comes back. I hope it's in that area because I'm going to find that monster. I'm going to find him. I'm going to kill him myself. Take him away from TJ. TJ has the biggest halibut on my boat for the last 5 years. He beat me by a pound. His was 48.3. Mine was 47.3. A week apart from each other. And I'm tired of him being just. Now he's saying, I don't even want this anymore. Shut up. Everybody wants to be the best. But he had a great day today. Now, things didn't work out in the beginning dives, but I had an extra tank, and TJ's not a guy that gives up. And he goes, you know what? I want mine too. I said, okay, go get him. I said, I got a small 80, high pressure 80. He threw it on, and within 15 minutes, he had his own too. Boom. Not that we'd give anybody any fish anyway. TJ I would never give a fish to. He's way too good. My other friends I don't give fish to if I'm teaching them how to get halibut, because then it doesn't give them a drive, right? So I don't give fish away unless it's a common person at the market, or I met some great people that were having lunch. They just finished church up and just started talking. My wife even called me and said, what's taking you so long? You were only like 5 minutes away from the house. Like, I don't know. I ran into some people. They had beer, and they're just enjoying themselves after church. And I was just running my mouth like a narcissist, Emily. No, like somebody that just loves people and loves to talk to people. And am I a hero? Sure. Throwing halibut away like, there you go, 1,000 pounds there, 1,000 pounds there. If you're going to make leather out of it, you cannot keep it in your freezer. Because if they can't identify that 1 inch by 1 inch patch that you got to keep on it, then you're screwed. And they'll confiscate it, and they'll write you a ticket, and they'll shut you down, and all of a sudden my hobby is not a hobby anymore. So right now it's a hobby, and right now it's fun. And I do not sell my halibut. I do not trade my halibut. I don't bargain with my halibut. I'm the Robin Hood of halibut and lobster. I give it away. Well, hello, little Penelope. Hi. Hi, little girl. Anyway, got 3 minutes left. If anybody has a question, throw it up. Otherwise, I'm just going to run my mouth for 3 minutes, and then I'm going to go enjoy the rest of the evening with my wife. But they do stink. This is probably why she's up here. This was my friend Star's 200-pound halibut. And those are the pectoral fins. God, they do stink. Watch. I bet I can get Penelope up here. Come here. Come here, look. You want some? Smell that. Smell that. Come here. Can I get you up here so you can see it? Come here. Come here. Smell it. Smell it. Oh, my goodness. See that? Oh, my goodness. There you are right there. Yeah. Yeah. What is that right there? I know. I know. All right. Anyway, puppy love. Blah, blah, blah. Thank you for all the comments. Please, please, like I said, share me out if you know somebody that would enjoy watching this. This is my daily life. I dive about 3 times a week. And every time I go diving, I bring home halibut during halibut season. And guess what's coming up? Lobster time, and I'm ready. Lobster starts in a month, about a month from now, a little bit less than a month. And October is when it starts, but I think they gave us the last day in September is what they changed it to. I don't know. This week, I will be buying my lobster report card. And if you did not fill out your lobster report card and turn it in, you will be screwed. They'll give you a fine, and then if you do it 2 times in a row, they take it away for a year. I've never had it taken away. I have had where I didn't register it or do what I was supposed to do, and I had to pay an extra $25. I think they put an administration fee on it. But that's our California, and that's, they believe seals deserve to have the beach and humans don't. And Monterey, I'm telling you right now, you made a huge mistake. Do you know how much revenue you're going to lose? Yeah, I bet people are sweating bullets. They drive their little electric cars to the meetings and say, what happened? Where's all of our revenue going? Well, your revenue is going right out the door. Why? Because you decided sea lions are more important than everything else out there. Why? So it would ruin our fisheries. Why? So China would take over. Oh, conspiracy. Oh, you're terrible. No, I am voting for Trump. 2024. If you don't like it, you can still follow me. I love you anyway. That's what kind of narcissist I am. You guys all have a great night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for participating. And like I said, share this out if you can, if you feel comfortable. If you don't, I understand. Just watch me secretly.